Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Frankie, and today I want to make this quick video because I want to talk about this app called Stride. It is a mileage tracking app that you could use for Lyft and Uber for those people who want to drive in 2019, for the newbies, and want to look out there to see which app you guys can use. I highly recommend Stride. Stride is one of my favorites. I've been using it since last year. It is very simple. You could add expenses to it, and all you have to do is go online when you go online with Lyft and Uber, and whenever you're done, turn it off, and that's pretty much it. So if you want to just stick around, I'll show you some quick steps on it, and yeah, pretty much quick and simple. So I'll show you in a minute. Let's go into StrideTax. It's up a little bit, that blue app with the F right next to the Pandora. So if you go in it, you can see there is some dollar signs with numbers right here. So that is your tax deductions of today. So you can see all of these are mine. I'm gonna hit one of them. So this one on Wednesday, January 16th, the 82.5. This one I actually was driving for 6 hours and 2 minutes on the day. So the app was open for 6 hours, and I drove for 141 miles on the day. As you can see, I was all over the place. So that number, $82.05, it's your tax deduction. So that is what you deduct out of the 141 miles that you drove. And if you go back, you can see there's different numbers and dates. So that the way you get to that is if you go down. If you guys see the the green bubble with the plus sign, if you go in it, you're gonna have the first one that says add income. So that one basically is, if you go in it, you can actually, if you start working on Monday and you stop on Sunday, if you work the whole 7 days, and let's say you made $600, so what's going to happen here? What it's telling you is, if you hit next, you press OK. What's going to tell you here? It's it's just telling you the estimate of taxes that you can save. Um, you could actually, of those $600, it's kind of giving you an idea if you want to save $180 for your taxes. So when tax season comes, you can actually save that money, and that way you won't have to pay you know a lot of taxes. So you would have that money saved if you do this every week. Uh, it doesn't really necessarily have to be $180. If you save 150, if you want to, it's up to you if you want to save 10%, 15%, or 20%. So basically, this is what it is. If you go back, you could put $800 and the amount is gonna probably be a little bit more. As you can see, if you made $800 during the week, it's giving you the estimate taxes of $240. That is just giving you an idea if you want to save that money to the side and just not touch it. And once again, when tax season comes, you can pay it off. That way, when tax season comes, if you don't save any of it. I mean, a lot of people don't save money. They wait till the end, and they'll just rather either pay it off or make payments, um, monthly payments. I don't know exactly how they do it. Um, but I usually save about 15% of what I make. That way, you won't have to be all struggling and trying to find money to get somewhere to pay for your taxes, because you're gonna have to pay taxes. So anyway, so that is what it is for this one. If you go back inside, and this is your this where it says track my miles. So this is basically telling you that you go online once you hit Lyft and Uber. Once you go online with them, you basically just hit track my miles, and your tax deductions is starting to go. As you can see, the seconds going up. It's the app is on at the moment, so you need to have this on and your Lyft and Uber app on at the same time, and that's how your driving and your tax deductions are gonna accumulate on this. Um, so when if you're gonna take a break or if you're gonna go to lunch, you just hit I'm done driving, and then if you're gonna go back to work, if you're done having lunch, you go back to the app and then you put track my mileage, and it goes back online. If you're done um, through the day, you can just do the same thing, hit I'm done driving, and you go back. And as you can see, this was just a demonstration for you guys, so it just said 00, dollars. So this one I'm just gonna, delete it. And you could do the same thing if there's, one that you went online by mistake or something like that. You can, delete it yourself too. Just go to the site and hit delete. So that is what this is. It's basically it goes into to this page right here. If we go back to this one, add an expense. If you hit that one, this is where you wanna, if you wanna add an expense. It's, let's say like passenger goodies. If you buy chips, water, sodas, Tic Tacs, make sure you save the receipt and you go in here. You put the amount of how much you spent, and then you can take a screenshot at the receipt and send it in here, and that is tax deduction too. So basically, just whatever the amount is, you put it in here, the date, screenshot at the receipt, and you can just put on the bottom on notes what it was. You go back. There's a couple of them here. There's a bunch of cool stuff. You could look at it and see for yourself what you wanna put in as a tax deduction. You got phone services, um, inspections. You could do your inspections too. When you do any like inspection on your car, you can actually put it in here too. The same thing. You put the amount. You could write in the notes what it was, screenshot, and you could put it in, and it will count as tax deductions. Dash camera, same thing. You bought a camera, put the money, screenshot, and put it up, upload it, go back. Health insurance, same thing. So all of this you can, tax deduct, and it's pretty cool. Um, music and apps, if you're paying for your music, you could do the same thing. You could actually do put the amount of how much you're paying for it. It's pretty cool. Go back. So this is what how the app pretty much looks like and how it works. So if you go to the top left corner, if you go in here, as you can see the add a trip manually. So that one, what it is if you forgot to record a trip, if you forgot to turn on the app, Stride Tax, and you forgot to record a trip. So what you do is you go to Lyft and Uber, whichever it was. Let's say you forgot to record a trip on Lyft. So what you do is you go to the app of Lyft and you see that trip that you did, and all you do is you go add a trip on manually. You go inside, and let's say if the trip was 10 miles, as you can see, that's the tax deductions, $5.35. That is your tax deduction for that one. You put the date and what it was. If it was Lyft or Uber, just hit done, and then you can save it, and then it will pop up right here. Um, that one just, it was again a demonstration, so I'm just gonna delete it. But yeah, as you can see, 2019, that is my tax deductions so far for this year, and this is pretty much the app, guys. Again, just a bunch of stuff here you can check out yourself too. Send my tax report. Send my tax report. That is, I'm pretty much at the end of the year when tax season comes, you can, just request your tax report and they'll send it to you. And you can check, benefits. Just for they actually have some dental insurance, vision, and health insurance if you guys want to check that out. Um, just settings and stuff. But pretty much the important one right here is the add a trip manually. If you guys forgot to record a trip, you can just go into that one. Um, and everything goes in here on this page right here. And if you want to go again to the home page, this one, remember the add an income. This is pretty much what you make during the week and how much it's telling you can save for your tax season. To go back inside, track my miles again. Is going online. When you go online with Lyft and Uber, hit I'm done driving. When you're done, again, this one's just a demonstration, so I'm just gonna delete this one. And the add an expense. It's that simple. So this is pretty much it, guys. So if you guys like the video, just again, you can just hit the like button. Any comments? If you guys have any questions, just comment on the bottom. And if you guys want to subscribe to the channel, I'm gonna keep posting more and more videos about this, Lyft, Uber, and other stuff. So this was pretty much it, guys.